How's it going there, guys? Alright, today I'm going to be reviewing a sequel, and this sequel came by really freaking fast. Let's see, the first film came out in November, I want to say. I think it came out in November on video on demand, and November, December, I forget, but the point is, this one, the sequel, is now out in June. So that's like 6 months right there. It takes 6 months to make this movie and stuff. So that's probably the fastest sequel, like, ever, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, so yes, it was originally titled SVHS, but got renamed to VHS2, which I kind of like the SVHS a little bit more for some reason. I don't know why, but VHS2, you know, it's still a good title. But yeah, so this is the sequel to the 2012 film VHS, which I did really love, by the way. Please check out my review for it. I'll probably have the link down in the description below for my VHS review on the first one. But yeah, I really liked it. I gave a 4.5 out of 5 stars, I believed, and I called it like a really great found footage film, one of my favorite anthology films of all time. So I really did like the VHS film, and I did had high hopes for this movie. I've heard very awesome things about it. It actually did get a lot more better reviews than the first one. It currently holds like an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, I think, right now, so that's really good. And it has a higher rating than the first one on IMDb. So this one did get a lot more praise than the first one did. Just like the first one, VHS 2 is about these mysterious VHS tapes that these two people find. These two, I think they're private investigators, and they're looking for a missing college student, I believe. And they go to this, I forget, I don't know what they go to, but they find like these stack of VHS tapes, and there's only 2 of them, and they're like investigating the house, and one of them watches these series of VHS tapes, and you know, it is pretty similar to the first one, although I do kind of like the first one a little bit better with like the main concept. But like with the criminals breaking into the warehouse, I like that idea better. But you know, this is a sequel, and they're trying something new, so I gotta respect them for that. But and then she watches these disturbing, scary videotapes. Now, VHS 2 only has 4 segments, as the first one had 5. So they did definitely have not too many, but the first segment that they watch is a film directed by Adam Wingard, who is the director of an upcoming film called You're Next, which I really want to see. Adam Wingard directed the first segment, and it is called Clinical Trials. And this is probably, I think, the weakest segment of the entire movie. It's about this guy, and I guess he lost his eye in a car accident, he said, and he has this like he has this bionic eye, and it like I guess it's recording, I don't know, but he starts seeing like dead people, and you know, it's kind of like what's it called, The Eye, this Japanese horror film. It's kind of like that, but it's shorter, and it's pretty scary, but again, it's the weakest in my opinion. And then the second one, which I think is probably my favorite, it's called A Ride in the Park, and this one is just simple and straight to the point. It's all filmed by a GoPro camera, and this biker is out in the woods, and he's biking, you know, and then all of a sudden this horde of zombies come, and they just start eating him. And so basically the entire segment is him, like, as a zombie. It's a zombie's point of view, and how, you know, he eats people, and then, like, they go into, like, this little girl's birthday party and start eating people there, and it's just, it's really, really funny. I think it's the funniest one, and I love this so much. It's just so short and simple. I loved it. Now, the third segment, and I think this one stands out of all of the segments in the entire film. This one tops all of them, and it is definitely the longest one, and it's just really sick. And it is called Safe, God, how do you pronounce it? Safe Haven, I want to say. And I don't know how to pronounce it. Haven, whatever. I know there's a movie that came out. I don't know. But this one is really difficult, and I actually don't know how to explain this besides kind of ruining it for you. Half the movie is subtitled Indonesian, I think it is, and it follows a newscast, and they go to interview this cult. And I'm not going to tell you what this cult does, but holy mother of God, it is disturbing, and this one is a complete blast. it was like the longest one. I swear to God, it was like a half hour to 45 minutes. Definitely the longest segment than the other ones. The other ones are just like, but this one kind of tops it all. I do honestly think it would be better as like its own movie. Like it could have gone being its own movie because it's longer and it tops all of them and it's just freaking awesome. It's very graphic, very sick, mean-spirited, and oh my god, it is incredible. It is a masterpiece. I'm not spoiling anything for you, but you have to watch it. Now, the last one, directed by Jason Eisner, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, sorry if I mispronounced it, who, by the way, commented on my Hobo with a Shotgun review not too long ago, and I thought that was really kind of him to watch my review, but anyways, this one's directed by him, the guy behind Hobo with a Shotgun, and this segment is probably the wackiest out of all. It's called Alien Abduction Slumber Party. And it is exactly what you think. It is about a group of kids having a slumber party, and then there's this big alien abduction thing. And the alien and special effects and creature effects in here looked really cool. I thought they did a great job on that. And a good majority of it is filmed by like this camera. It's like a dog's point of view, but it's still pretty cool. And it's just it's kind of like the Goonies with aliens, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it is the shortest one. It felt like it compared to the other one that previously played, but I really like that one too. And then, of course, the main I forgot what the main concept was. I think it's called Tape 49. I might be wrong. But that one also, of course, like the first, there's a twist at the end, and not necessarily a twist, but something happens at the end, and that's VHS 2 for you. And now to give you my thoughts on it. VHS 2, in my opinion, is one of those rare sequels that actually lives up to the hype of the first one. It is just as good, if not better, than the original. I honestly thought I really liked this one. VHS, when I very first saw it, I really liked it, but this one I really, really enjoyed, mainly because I knew what I was getting, what I was in for, I knew what was about to happen, but it's just, I really liked this one. This one was a blast. A very, very good sequel, in my opinion, and to be honest, I love these VHS films. Hopefully this will become a franchise hit, and it will be remembered within 20 years or so, and hopefully I just hope people recognize this, because this is a great, hopefully they'll make more. I want this to be like a whole freaking franchise. These are great, and what I really like about these films too is that, the main concept with the VHS tapes, nobody knows where they came from or why they're there. It's so, you don't know. It's just left unknown. It's mysterious. Why are these VHS tapes here? Why do they contain disturbing footage? But I like it, kept as secrets. I don't want to know why they're there, but I like the whole concept of these films, and they're just so great and fun to watch. And again, hopefully it becomes a full franchise, and hopefully it'll become as famous as the Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street films of that some sort. I don't know why I just did that. What the hell is that? Overall, VHS 2 is such a blast. I cannot wait for a sequel if they make one. And overall, I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Yes, that is my rating. The same rating as I gave the first one. This one was just as good, if not better. I honestly kind of really like this one. But I don't know. They're both the same to me. I really enjoyed them both. It's just, they're so great. Yeah. Please check out VHS 2 if you have not yet, guys. It is actually $10.99 on demand. $10.99. It's kind of a ridiculous price. I watched it with a group of friends and I pitched in for it because it's just so expensive for a rental. But I really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's about it for this review, guys. Please leave a comment down below on what movie I should review next, and I will see you guys later.